It's BT time. I'm starting to see those white cabbage moths, so we're gonna go to war. I'm gonna go ahead and get this mixed up, and we're gonna start spraying all of our brassicas. That's your broccoli, your cabbage, your cauliflower, your kale, anything in the brassica family. I even spray my fruit trees, and I spray my tomatoes with these as well, because we do not like tomato hornworms either. And those little tiny nasty worms that want to try to get in all of our fruit. We've got our peaches, our pears, our apples. We're just not going to have it. So we're going to start spraying every 10 to 14 days. We're going to keep an eye on things. And I'm going to get this mixed up and go spray the garden. We're gonna plant the corn today. So I'm just gonna make up a few rows and we're gonna start putting that corn in. Red strawberry popcorn. Wasn't expecting those seeds to be so tiny. Look at those little babies. First time growing these. So we'll see what happens. What are you doing? Stole evergreen. Never grew this one before. It's an all white, it's supposed to be an heirloom. And we're gonna give it a try too. Okay, we're just gonna pop these in so I don't walk on my corn. We got it all in. We got 1 row of strawberry popcorn. We ended up getting 2 rows of the Stole Evergreen. And then we ended up getting 5 or 6 rows of the Buell sweet corn. I'll go ahead and get this in water, and then we'll come back and check on this in about a week, and we should start seeing little shoots. Not a bad little radish. If I can remember, I think this was called breakfast radish. Not too bad. Okay. Take it easy. You guys act like you ain't never been fed before. Garden. And I'm going to show you this baby bok choy. Isn't that adorable? It's going to make a nice stir fry. But do you see that little yellow seed head in there? So this is telling me that it's getting too warm here in Michigan. We're in zone 6. So I'm gonna harvest this. Where I'll mend this whole bucket, and we're gonna get something else in here. Look at that soil. And we're just going to go ahead and amend this bucket. I'll get some chicken manure, some bedding, chicken bedding, and then I'll also go ahead and get some compost out of the chicken run. And we'll bring this back up to the top. And the fun part is, what am I going to plant next? Not a bad little harvest. I don't know how I feel about this bok choy. It's tiny. When they said tiny, they meant tiny. But that's okay. This is gonna make a nice stir fry. And nothing goes to waste. Pulled out all those little baby roots. And all these little scraps are gonna go right to the chickens. Well, we finished getting the sweet potato slips in, and I've got their protective baskets all on. I'm a few short, so I will order a few more. But they're doing good. I'm gonna give them some more water, and then they should perk right up and start growing. Potatoes are doing great. Those are the Yukon Golds that we put in last month, and the red Pontiac. And we even had a row pop up on its own from last year. Little volunteers.